So if you hear some chirping in the background, that's because Veronica ordered a bunch of chickens, and they're like, I can't even pronounce the names of these chickens. There's like hundreds of different chickens, right? And she's waiting so they get old enough to where we can just put them in the chicken coop outside. So I'll probably be adding on to that chicken coop. And she's got a bunch of ideas for the chickens, so that's why you hear the chirping. And I'm sorry, guys. You know, it's just, it kind of is what it is right now. So now, I'm no greenhorn when it comes to computers and tuning software. But sometimes you have hiccups, okay? Which is fine. The fact that it happened on the live, which is, it's okay too. I don't care. People have issues with first starts, okay? It's not the first time. It's probably not the last time either, so. Okay, yeah, this is just some fittings. These were, I think, like half off or something like that. So I got a few fittings. And these are actually, these are the 9/16 18 to 8AN O-ring. And these will go on the back of like fuel rails and stuff like that. So I'll be using these when I get to the blower setup, and I'll have injectors before to cool the blower and injectors after. So yeah, I'll have to probably run a Dominator system because I do want it to be fuel injection. However, it depends on how the setup goes with the rat rod, because I'll be getting a Super Sniper for the rat rod, or actually Curtis will be getting the Super Sniper for the rat rod and we'll be installing it. So I definitely want to get the Durango off the lift, get wrenching on the motorcycle. It's been too long without a motorcycle. I'm going crazy. I'm just going crazy without a motorcycle to ride. So, and you guys that ride, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this USB can harness sniper TB. All right, let's see if they sent the right one. Because when I called up Holly, I seem to know more about the system than they did. So, and that's probably just the guy reading the computer screen. All right, so this is the right one. Ignition coil driver. Did they really just send this? Ignition coil driver. Thanks, Holly. Anyways, this is, I got some more parts on order. There's like a few different times I found some stuff and ordered it. Kind of break up the order because I got my own spending account for like the stuff in the garage, and I have a different account for the vehicles. Like if like Veronica's car needs an oil change or something like that, I got a separate spending account for that. And then all the other funds go right into the other account, which Veronica controls, and I'm fine with that because I got my own money. I do whatever I want with it. Okay, this is probably one of many gauges I'll end up getting, and this will be when I transfer everything the original computer in the Durango. If I like the way it's going, I'll probably rip that out and go all Holley EFI with the gauge cluster and everything. This was half off, so I got it. This is for whatever. I may end up selling this, I don't know, but I'm gonna hold on to this because I may be putting a carburetor on on another project, and we'll get to that probably next year. This is the mount for the fuel regulator, I think. Yeah, this is the regulator mount. I got one of these. It's like 20 bucks. This is the nitrous mounts. And then I got these plates. I call them plates, but they're actual. These are the intake plates for the top of their tunnel ram setup. I might actually re-drill these and repurpose this. And it was actually cheaper to get these than to machine the big piece of aluminum I have. And I can actually make 4 of these with the piece of aluminum I have, but again, the cost of machining, this is just way cheaper. So I got that. And the other one should be another plate, but this one was supposed to be black, but I think I removed the wrong one from the cart before I ordered it, which is fine. As long as this one isn't, oh, it even comes with hardware. But this one, it needed to be black, okay? Because I don't want to, if I end up repurposing this one, I can paint it whatever. I don't have to worry about paint or anything like that. But this one needs, I wanted a 6-pack setup, 3 2-barrel setup. And I'll be holding on to this one for, yeah, I don't know. I actually started machining a intake for the Durango because I wanted a 6-pack on a Durango. And that went to the wayside because the intake, I had an intake that would actually use this, okay? And I ended up selling that because I found someone to purchase it more than what I bought it for, okay? And long story short, at the time, I just wanted to get this running, and I really needed the extra flow, so I needed the Crendo. So I got rid of it. And it was an Indy intake. It was the small block Mopar intake, multi-port fuel injection. And now that I have these plates, I kind of regret getting rid of it, but there'll be others. And actually, I think the next big purchase will be the blower intake because those are going up in price. I'm going to snatch one up before they get higher. They already went up twice in price. This is just a valve cover bolt kit. This was, a couple bucks, so why not? You probably spend more than that just going to Ace Hardware or whatever. And we got this. This is the Frostbite. We all know that that's just Holley's name on some generic pump that they buy. And it comes with the kit And this is actually for a Ford big block, I think. So this, I got the, wow, this is actually really light. I got this because I can just remove this piece, and I can just remove these, and I can put any neck on it I want, okay? So it doesn't have to be for a Ford. And you also got this outlet here, so, I mean, it's a nice pump. And this is the small, this is only the 35 gallon a minute, okay? And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm gonna be replumbing the block, okay? It doesn't need 50, I'm not, you know, boosting it and this and that. This is just gonna be on a naturally aspirated engine, and you really want more time for that coolant to cool in the radiator than you want flow, so. And like I said, I'll be modifying the heads and block, so I won't need a 50 gallon per minute just to get the coolant circulating. I've got more of these on the way, and that's it for this unboxing. Yeah, most of this is going to be repurposed or used in the future. I'm really happy I found these plates. I was looking at some other systems, and they wanted like a hefty price for these, which, I mean, I could just probably go on Donnie's machine and cut these out for 30 bucks. But these were 20, so, or 40, I think. So yeah, as far as this goes, I really hope this works, but this says it's just it's only 2 wires here. So if it's just a programmer, I don't know. I'll have to look up the part number and see what actually this is. But I did ask for a cable from the laptop to the Terminator X to do programming. And I never got this cable before, so now I got it. All right, guys. I'll see you around.